Hello, and welcome to this new DIY engineers video. In this video, I'll be going over how to use a load cell along with the HX711 load cell amplifier. In this video, I'll be going over the basics of the load cell, the HX711 amplifier, how to set up your load cell for a test, how to connect with Arduino. We'll also be going over an example of how to use along with a 1602 LCD. We'll go over how to program it in Arduino along with calibration and the actual test. And of course, we'll finish along with a test as usual. So if you're interested, stick along and let's watch the video. So what is a load cell? A load cell is a sensor that measures the force applied to the sensor along a specific direction. It converts it into an electrical signal that can be converted back to a force value within our program, in this case within Arduino IDE. There are many types of sensors, but in this video we'll be focusing on a bar type strain gauge load cell. For the load cell shown in the image, you fix one end via screws to your object, and then you fix the other end via the two other screws to the other object. Then one will act as the base, the other will act as the portion or the object that will be receiving the force. And we'll see this in an example. So you can think of this kind of like a small scale, which actually will be the example we'll be going through. So once you apply that force along the specified force, which is pretty much along the axis of the screws, and you can see it on the label there with an arrow going up, you will deform your load cell, specifically near the center, where it's the thinnest, because of those two holes in form of intersecting circles that are going through the bar. And that will deform that middle section, which will allow sending the electrical signal to the four wires, which will then amplify. So how do we amplify it? We'll use the HX711 load cell amplifier, which is the one here shown on the screen. Basically, it's a module that is used to take the signals coming from your load cell and convert it into a signal that your Arduino or similar microcontroller can process easily. So we'll be focusing in this video in a single load cell, but this module can actually go beyond just one load cell. It runs between 2.6 and 5.5 volts. It can operate between negative 40 Celsius to 85 Celsius or negative 40 Fahrenheit to 185 Fahrenheit. Even though I said you can operate it between 2.6 volts and 5.5, make sure to pay close attention to the load cell excitation voltage. For the one I'm using, it's 5 volts, so I'll be powering this HX711 with 5 volts. Here's an example I'll be going. Basically, I made a 3D printed scale. The intent is, as you can see in the cross section, you'll have somewhere to attach the body of the load cell, both ends, one in the base and then one on the plate that you apply the load. And originally I made some space to put an LCD, but I didn't account for the space that the wires needed after you connect them to the pins. So I'm going to actually leave the LCD outside of the 3D printed part. So if you look here at the cross section, you can see that basically you're attaching both ends of the load cell to separate parts so that you can transfer the force from one part to the other and it flows through the load cell. That's how you get your reading. Make sure to leave enough space both at the top and the bottom of the load cell where the deformation is happening, because otherwise if you don't leave space and you have obstructions, then those obstructions are going to take some of the load and now you're not properly measuring the load. So you need to allow space for the load cell to slightly deform so that you can actually take a reading of the force you're trying to measure. And here you can see how you would have the downward force from your scale, from whatever you're trying to measure. That transfers to the load cell, and then you have a reaction force at the top on the other support, and then that's how you get your signal. So this is how we would connect the load cell in the HX711 amplifier to your Arduino. In this case, I'm going to go with an Arduino Nano. We have the red cable connected to E+ on the HX711, white cable to A-, black cable to E-, green cable to A+. That is from your load cell. Then on the Arduino Nano, we have black cable going to ground, blue cable going to DT, yellow cable going to SCK, red cable going to VCC, where VCC goes to 5 volts, ground goes to ground on the Nano, and your DT goes to D4, and SCK goes to D5. So this will be the simplest setup for the load cell. So now here's the setup that I used to add the 1602 LCD to my project. I went ahead and I'm using the LCD in the I2C mode. And if you haven't, please go ahead and check out my previous video on the 1602 LCD. So as you can see, I'm connecting my LCD to ground with the Arduino Nano. I'm powering it also with 5 volts. And I'm connecting SDA on the I2C module to A4 and SCL to A5 on the Nano. And then following the standard connection between the I2C module and my LCD. For the purposes of this video, I went ahead and 3D printed some parts that we will use in our example of a scale based on the load cell. I then went ahead and assembled them so that we can use for the testing that will go on hand in hand with the Arduino programs that I'm going to be showing you next. Now let's go ahead and jump into Arduino programming for our example. We'll have to calibrate the load cell, and we'll have to then run a test to see the readings coming out of the load cell. The simplest way to get the code for this is to head out to diyengineers.com, just check the link in the description, and you can jump into the section of the post where I talk about calibrating the load cell. I'll go a little bit in the details of this, and then I show the code. Just copy and paste it into your Arduino IDE. As you can see, it's kind of long. And then after that, I go over testing the load cell, provide you a little bit of background, provide you a link to the 1602 LCD with Arduino, in case you haven't seen that. That will show you also how to download the right library that you will need for the LCD. And copy and paste this code. These are separate codes and you'll have to run separately. So go ahead and take those two and come back to the video. One more thing is you will have to install the right Arduino library for the load cell. So to install the library, all you have to do is go to Arduino IDE, click on Sketch, then Include Libraries, Manage Libraries, click. It'll take a little bit of time to open and load your list of libraries. Head over to the top right search bar and type HX711 underscore ADC. Here I have it installed, so there's not much I can do, but you then go ahead and install this one. And then, as I mentioned before, make sure to install the 1602 LCD library as well, so that you can run the code on the test section. So here I'm showing the calibration code, and then here as well I have the read 1x load cell. So we'll first run the calibration. So now in the calibration code, let's go ahead and open the serial monitor after running it. You'll see first it will say starting for a little bit, and then it will initialize, and it will ask you to press T and enter to tear your load cell. After that, it will ask you to load a non-weight into your load cell. In this case, I'm putting 703 grams. So I put it on my load cell, and then I enter it into the serial monitor and press enter. Once you do that, it will it will ask you if you want to save this value into EEPROM. Once you do, it will start reading values. So as you can see, mine is reading 703.2, and it varies a little bit. So then you're ready, and let's go into the main code to actually continuously read values and then also display them into the LCD. So let's go ahead and run that test. So that concludes today's video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.